really, truly have the conversation unless he wins this Super Bowl here.
For Mahomes' sake, I hate it we're even having this conversation because it's not fair to him. It's like, I think of one of my favorite lines from Talladega Nights. I don't think you know it, but don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't put that evil on me. Well, I don't want to put this evil on Patrick Mahomes because the ability Brady has had just to endure, just to last, just to project out so far that it's hard to reach the projection.
It is.
Because the projection boggles your brain. If you start thinking about, okay, so Patrick's played 6 seasons now. And he's 10-3 in the postseason. That's really good.
Tied with Brady at the same age.
Same age, okay. 1-1 in Super Bowls. Pretty good. Pretty good start. But I could call it a great start. Except I'm looking at what the other guy did. He's 35-13 overall as Tom Brady in the postseason, but he's played 21 years as a start. I'm just doing his starting years. 21 starting years, the healthy years, 21. He's 7-3 in Super Bowl. So he's played in 10 and he's won 7. Patrick 1-1. Okay, so he's played in 2 and won 1. Well, it's so far out there.
I don't know, Skip, if Super Bowls is how you going to be able to measure his total. Because I don't know if anybody's going to play in that many Super Bowls again. It's kind of like those old Yankees, Skip. You remember they won 10 World Series in like 12, 14 years. You're never going to see that again. Some things you're just not going to see, like when the Canadians or the Red Wings were winning all those stats. You're not going to see that.
You're not going to see it. It's just too far out there.
The guys are too good now. Look at the quarterback that's in the AFC.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
You talk about Burrow. You like Burrow better than Mahomes as it is. And you got Herbert, you got Lamar, you got Watson, you got Lawrence, you got Tua. Josh Allen. That's just in the AFC. The AFC is more dominant than the NFC right now because if I'm Brady or Rodgers, I ain't going anywhere near the AFC. I'm staying my butt in the NFC. Okay. That's where I'm staying.
Man, I just look at the longevity of it, and the other thing is, I don't think Brady's done yet. Maybe some people do, but I don't. Is he capable of winning another Super Bowl? I think he's capable, but you got to be the right place, right time. It's got to be perfect.
Yes,
and he's got to be surrounded with all the right components. And the team has to stay healthy, which is always the ultimate issue.
Another key for Mahomes: how much longer is Andy? Because remember, he had Brady. He had Coach Belichick for 20. If Patrick Mahomes is going to have Andy for 20, I don't know if that's going to be the case, Skip. But if he can have him for another 5.
Okay. So it surprised me because I looked up Andy's age before the show, and I thought he was a little older than this, but he's 64, which, again, it's not that old given.
So theoretically, he could another 10 at least.
He could go another 10. His spirit is youthful to me. Like his excitement level, his enthusiasm. He still has a little bit of big kid in it.
Oh, he does.
Because he loves his crazy formations and all of his red zone gimmicks.
They make it fun. They keep him young by suggesting things. Hey, what if we did this, Coach? He thinks about it. And Skip, remember they brought him out for his birthday. They brought him out a cheeseburger in a present. He's like, where am I gonna get this? I got grandkids, but they's my kids. They keep me young. So that's the key. How much longer is he gonna have Andy? Can he have Andy for another 5 to 10? Because if you look at these numbers, another 5 to 10, and he's throwing 30, Skip, he's gonna be well on his way as far as touchdowns. I don't know if Super Bowls. Regular season MVPs, I believe he'll win another 1, 2 of those, so he can theoretically get to 3 or 4. But I don't see anybody, not in my lifetime, getting to 10 Super Bowls.
I don't either. I just don't.
People don't haven't played 14 years. I went to 3, so that's basically 1 every 5 years. This man going every 2.3 years. Do you realize some guys play years and years and never go?
And to win 7 out of 10, it's hard, man. Because ask Jim Kelly how hard it is. You go to 4 and you don't win one.
It don't win any.
All right. So
John was 0-3 before he won the last 2.
Before he won the last 2, and I thought he should have gone on, but he was correct. He said, no, my fire has gone out. I got to stop. Because you guys could have won 3 in a row if he had come back for 1 more year, but maybe you couldn't have because maybe he wasn't there.
Injury gods, those years start adding up. TD got hurt.
Okay. So the most astonishing achievement of Mahomes and Andy Reid and the Chiefs is they've played 5 straight home AFC championship games. Well, you just mentioned all those quarterbacks. Right. Well, they were all baby quarterbacks, but 5 in a row at home?
I think Brady has the record. I think Brady's played in 7 of his 10 that he's gone into the Super Bowl.
Right.
We're at home.
We're at home. And they played in 8 straight AFC championship games in New England, but they weren't all at home.
Right.
Okay, but 5 in a row at Arrowhead, and you cashed 3 out of the 5.
Right.
So you're 3-2, and you got beat in overtime by Brady and in overtime by Joe Burrow. Well, there's no shame in that.
So think about it. Theoretically, the man could have gone to 5 Super Bowls in his first 5 years of starting.
It was within an overtime of doing that.
And what
it's within a coin flip and a Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Peyton Manning said it. It's like, thanks to Olivia and Archie Manning, Tom Brady is not 10-0 in Super Bowl.
Well,
because I kept him from 3 and Eli beat him in 2.
I know. That is true. And I still have no idea how Eli beat him twice, but he did.
Yeah.
And it's hard to fathom. We could debate that all day, but it feels like Brady wants to go someplace. I don't know whether it's going to be Las Vegas. There's still speculation that he would
go back to Tampa.
Well, maybe Tampa, but San Francisco is now, Brock Purdy. I guess he needs surgery. Yeah. That's a Tommy John injury.
Right. And they talking about 6 months. 6 months to do what? He ain't throwing anytime. He ain't throwing right after that 6 months. So. I mean, Trey Lance just had another surgery to correct something that was going on in the ankle.
In his ankle, so he is iffy for the start of camp. And I'm pretty sure Jimmy G's gone on to greener pastures.
Yeah, Jimmy G said, I'm done with the backup role.
Right, okay. And Brady has wanted twice before to go home and finish the storybook story in San Francisco where he grew up and obviously was a 49er fan. I just don't think the Shanahans want to cede that kind of control to let Brady take over the whole offense. Maybe he's at a point coming off 8 and 10 where he'd come with helmet in hand and say, whatever you guys say, I'll do it.
Because Skip, I mean, knowing Kyle, he can come up with a system. Because think about how they get the ball in Debo and Ayuk and Jennings and all these guys' hand. A lot of it, they do a lot of screen stuff, screen behind, and Christian McCaffrey running the football.
Yep.
It might not be a bad spot.
Okay, it might not be.
But I don't know how much money he can get.
No, I don't think money would be the issue at all. But I watched what Kyle and Mike did with Robert Griffin III. They went down to Baylor and studied what he was best at in that offense.
Yes.
And they remolded everything on the fly. They completely tailored it to Robert. And all he did was win Offensive Rookie of the Year, and they won the division with him as a rookie quarterback.
Well, if Brady has anything left in the tank, he got to the NFC Championship game with Brock Purdy.
He did.
I damn sure think he can get at least that far with Tom Brady. If Tom has anything, if he has any gas in the tank other than fumes, I believe you can get at least that far.
Okay. It's an honor to Patrick Mahomes that we're even having this conversation at this point, because this is a mountain to climb. But this is Mount Everest.
That just goes to show you how good that he
is in the discussion. And again, on the arc, if he can stay on the arc, you got a shot.
Well, Skip, if this is the discussion, he at the very beginning of the discussion. He ain't nowhere near the middle of the discussion.
And again, to your point, statistically, he's got a real shot.
Oh, yeah.
But when you get to that final number, 7 and 3 in Super Bowls, what are the odds? It's thousands to 1.
He's not going to play in 47 playoff games. That's 3 years of playoff games. People, do you understand? That's 3 years of playoff games. Now they added an extra game. But when the season was 16 games, Skip, he's like 35 and 12, 35 and 13.
So it's 48.
That's 3 years.
48 playoff games?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
That's 3 full seasons.
Right.
So that man has played, so really he's played like 26 seasons.
Okay. Well,
when you average up the playoffs, when you had the playoffs.
Okay, but congratulations, Patrick. We just included you barely in this discussion.
Yes.
That will last. Your neck. Can you last? He's played what, 6?
6.
Can he last?
Well, he played 5 because he didn't get no damage done that first year. Skip. He like Brady.
That's true. That's true. It's a 5th year starter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did the same thing. Brady 6 years. It basically is 80 games.
I mean, can Patrick go 15 more years? Does he have it in him? Will his pilot light stay lit for 15 more years?
I think it will, but I want to look at the next 10. Because I'm assuming that Andy could. I don't know if Andy can last 15. Skip. I don't know if Andy going to be coaching until he's 79. But I do. I mean, Coach Belichick is what, 73, 74?
Yeah. 73, I believe.
72, 73.
Yeah.
So okay. I believe he can go another 8 to 10 years with Andy.